Okay. Show me.
Hi there! Welcome back to the DutchRC channel. Thank you very much for watching, of course. And I've got an exciting mini review for you. Exciting, you might say. This looks like a micro quadcopter in the toy grade category. So what's exciting about that? Well, I'll tell you right now, I highly recommend this one. I bought it with my own money, so I have no stake in it or whatever. But I love this quadcopter. Well, as you can see, it comes in a cardboard box, but it has a carrying handle. So you could use this box for storage and transport of your quadcopter. And let's dig right in. How does it open? Yeah, over here. I got this one from Banggood, by the way. I will have a link to it in the description. I'll also have a link to a replacement battery for it, so you can fly a little longer. Now, as you can see in the box, it comes with a transmitter, a quadcopter, a little charger, which is actually pretty fancy. It's a dual charger that slots right into your USB port, and it looks like it can also charge different batteries. To be honest, I have not used this charger myself. I've used a Hobby King charger. Oh, just let me show that to you right now. Hold on. There, this is the charger I'm using for it. It's a Turnigy charger, and I'll have a link to this charger as well in the description of this video. I've also done a review of it. I'll also have a link to my review of it in the description. Okay, let's take everything out of the box real quick. Transmitter. It looks a little toyish, yes, but it actually works very well and is precise. I was very surprised by this transmitter. Let's see, it doesn't have a lot of buttons. It has a button over here for your rates. It has 3 rates, this quadcopter. Over here you've got a button for your flips, and obviously you've got your control sticks, digital trims, and it has a display. Ta-da! Isn't that nice? Yeah, I haven't used or looked at the display much, but it's nice. And in this price range, it's actually pretty luxurious, I think. It uses 6 AA's, regrettably. Oh well, those do not come with the quadcopter, obviously. And then there's the quadcopter itself. And let's actually zoom in a little on that. Hold on. Okie dokie, the quadcopter itself. Yeah, I have been looking for a nice indoor flyer for quite a while. And you might have noticed that the new Zhan X4s aren't the sporty flyers that they used to be anymore. They have a weird barometer or something about them. They don't fly as fun anymore. So I was looking for a nice sporty indoor flyer, as I said before. And well, what do you say? I like the looks of it. I've got a few pieces of dust on it from crashes. Yes. Yeah. I actually even like the looks of the prop guards this time. In most cases, the first thing I do is take off the prop guard. But these look pretty nice. They look like ancient blades or something. Cool stuff. You can take them off with a screw over here and over here. And over here maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at that. Like I said, I like the looks of these prop guards, so I'm leaving them on. And let me connect up the LiPo. Yes, it does come with a LiPo. I'll get to that later on. Let me power up the transmitter as well. There. As you can see, it has blue eyes at the front. Very nice. They look menacing, man. And at the bottom you've got green LEDs at the front and red LEDs at the back. And they really aid you in orientation. They are well visible even in daylight. So that's all good. Now the quadcopter does come with a LiPo. It is a 1S LiPo and it's a 350 mAh one. Ending in a micro low-C connector, so you might have a bunch of those in your parts bin already. Cool stuff. I now have a replacement battery in it. I'll have a link to that in the description as well. I think I've mentioned that already. So, like I said, it looks pretty cool, but does it fly well? Well, that's the main question, of course, with quads like this. So let's take a look how it flies. Here we go. Alrighty, so let's do a little indoors flying with this quad then. As you can see, I've got it bound up to the radio already. The button over here is to set your rates. One click and you're in second rate, and now I'm in third rate. Now, indoors, the third rate is a bit on the very fast side. The first rate, however, I'll show you actually. The yaw rate is really lacking. So here, this is the yaw rate in first rate, in the low rates. You see that? That's really slow. Let's go to the second. Oops. Let's bring it in a little closer. There, that's the yaw rate. It's still on the slow side. And bank left and right, as you can see, is pretty fast. Forwards and backwards is pretty fast. So it's not completely in tune, the yaw in relation to the bank and pitch. However, the second rate is pretty flyable indoors. Actually, I'm pretty fond of this quad by now, flying it in mid or second rate. I do sometimes get caught off guard by the lack of yaw control, but once again in third, in the high rates, the pitch and bank angles are a bit too steep for indoors flying, at least for me. Outdoors it'll probably be very nice to fly it in the highest rate. But, well, it just takes a little getting used to, I guess, the yaw. It is very locked in, as you can see, very stable. I actually even like the transmitter, which is, for me at least, pretty uncommon. I'm very picky on transmitters. But this transmitter is actually very precise somehow. I like the stick feel. Not sure if the LEDs on the LEDs on the quad will be very visible to you, but they really aid you in orientation. Let's see, what more can I tell you? Yeah, as you can see, I've left the prop guards on, and they really help you when bumping into walls, and they actually guard the props when you run into the ceiling. Yeah, the quad is pretty powerful.
I'm sure it'll be faster and fly longer without the prop guards, and yes, you can take them off. But I actually like the looks of them. And they work well, they protect the props when you run into walls. Yeah, this is... If you are looking for a nice sporty indoors flyer, I'd really suggest getting one of these. They are not the cheapest you can find. They are one of the better ones, in my opinion, of course. You can really throw them around nicely. Once again, if you are flying circuits like I'm doing now, the yaw rate will catch you off guard now and again, or the lack thereof, really. Like there, I almost ran out of space because the yaw wasn't fast enough. But yeah, especially with this remote, it makes it a really precise flyer. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now with a quad that didn't fly precisely. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm crashing. Oh, and I've ran out of battery. Yeah, the low voltage indicator, as you can see, or I hope you can see that, the LEDs are now blinking. They don't help you out a lot, because once they start blinking, you'll lose power immediately. Nevertheless, very cool quadcopter, definitely very highly recommended by me. Like I said before, I also like its looks. I will probably change out the propellers, put the white ones at the front and black ones at the back. But well, that's not really important, of course. I hope this gave you a good impression of what the quad flies like. And hope to see you back in another video. Bye bye.